All right, who negotiating? All right. 24, we're definitely keeping you. You're the first guy on the ordering list. All right, you're done. You're right in. 25, we're definitely keeping you. That's looking no right in no more. All right, your deal done. Okay, so you done. Center, we got to keep you. Right tackle, you're young. Flowers, we'll keep you. Okay. So we're not going to re-sign you, so let's make that clear. You old. You old. Okay, so you're done. You're old, so you're done. Apple last run. Okay. Let's see what's out there for defensive tackles, first of all. How many defensive tackles do we got? Okay, so we don't really got to re-sign Reese. The cornerbacks. Play Pfizer, guys.
It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their
Come on, guys, you saw the play.
Start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout and injured
guys.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, Murray
got him.
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return comes to a
There you go. Good job.
the 44-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And taking it across.
Akers, what was that? Stop showboating.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Seattle beat Tampa to help that fucking damn coach Atlanta out. God damn it.
That's what's really made pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy.
Good run.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Wilkerson. He's got it complete to Thompson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Throw.
Gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilkerson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. From the gun, Wilkerson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it.
Good job.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Menu Crosby.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
In every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
Short.
And he's going to run into a brick wall.
Good job, guys. Let's go. What they gonna do? Go play. I'll do. She say what? We don't need no music. Cause all we're gonna do, sing and dance and party down. Play. I'll do. Play for Isaac, guys. That's what we do.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back.
There you go, Thompson. Play for Isaac, baby.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He topped the 200-yard mark a week ago. You know they're going to have a lot of eyes and hopefully for them bodies on him here in this one.
You've got to expect defensively, forget 8 men in the box. 9, 10,
11?
Hey, listen, they're trying to sneak you and me in there to try and slow him down, but I bet his offensive line mates are going to accept that challenge. They really like blocking for a guy who can turn up that kind of yardage.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them
I
7
didn't block that
blockers
guy.
up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Wilkerson. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
He dropped that?
Couldn't hang
Wow.
on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Wilkerson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds.
That's not a good
right
kick.
at the
Come
20.
on.
20-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Come on, guys. I can get through 5 linemen.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Arizona.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Shaw. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the
He didn't
end
come
of
up.
the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Murray.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Wow.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play.
Like it's over the line.
There, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Over the middle. Complete.
Good hit.
That's Schultz.
Big hit right there. Way to pop him.
Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down, Wilkerson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Wilkerson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
You may block that guy.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Wilkerson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Barrett.
Good job.
Way down to the 35. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a run with Akers. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilkerson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field. They're kind of giving up points, but you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Wilkerson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Wilkerson. I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
All right, we'll take the 2. That's some bullshit. Wow.
is under review.
Remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Let's take it on the 25. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Wilkerson. Looking now, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Wilkerson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for a
yeah, what was that?
Second quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Guys, what are y'all doing?
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Atkins, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Yeah, with nobody blocked.
Is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run now with Dillon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
All right, guys, okay.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
The way you're smart.
Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the
4th
end
down,
zone.
what you gonna do, guys?
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Here's Thompson on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down LA. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Wilkerson, and incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but Let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilkerson. And this is caught at the end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
That's some bullshit.
Give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact.
He barely touched any
The
fumble.
turnover ensues. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. 31-24, the final score. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 38-0. Whoa! That's your final? Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Rams to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Wilkerson. That is made complete over the middle. It's Barrett. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st down, Wilkerson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilkerson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson.
Good touchdown throw. Beautiful. Right on the money.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Good drive.
Cardinals 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25. 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Fumble. Get him, Crosby. Good job.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there.
They hit Crosby.
It free.
Yeah, because
So it's me and you, Crosby. Look at that. Wait, pop him.
Players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defense?
You guys say put your head on the swivel, baby.
And if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Wilkerson will buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box, whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun.
Drag route.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a
Take my
first
4th and
down,
inches.
but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They say go for it too. All right.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first.
Where you get the 4th and inches, Don? Where do you get the 4th and inches?
19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Number 13.
Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will swell the lead to 16.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Murray now on first down. Caught left side Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And a Cardinal first down.
Operating from the gun. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Guys, what are y'all doing?
He's
Come
tackled
on.
a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
42-yard line.
Now Murray again. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing again, Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Complete to number 41. He's forced out of bounds.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
His pass caught at the 4.
Come on, guys. Right there.
Won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Big choices. Let him go for it. Come on.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is
Gotta stop him
understanding
right
the
here,
game,
guys.
understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we
They
just
gotta
saw
go
that
for
on
it.
display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
What, you're taking the
And
field
for
goal?
the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
All right, they
And the
no fake.
11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
Cardinals 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throwing on first down. Wilkerson. And this time will be intercepted. He's picked off in his own
God
face.
damn it. That was just stupid. That was stupid. That was beyond stupid. Take the sack. You see you getting hit.
Goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Carlos Santos on to try the extra point.
This game a long way from over, guys. We had a big lead right there.
To 6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Thompson to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on the 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they start out with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Blocking, guys.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Wilkerson got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
What? You come all the way back. That makes no sense.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Akers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Play action. Wilkerson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilkerson over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Wilkerson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Wilkerson. And look at this. They get the try.
God damn it. Shit. That was not smart. God damn it. That's a bad route.
Here in the fourth quarter.
There
That's
it.
the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the
Barry,
play
that
call
was
in
terrible.
that situation.
You got to look at that.
Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz.
Yeah, what was
They're
that,
going to get this
guys?
beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
That's not good.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun. Murray, throw left side, complete. It's Hopkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 1st down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A place like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete to number 41.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move
Stop
the
right here,
ball
guys.
because
This is
you're
the
not
game.
getting the benefits of run after catch.
This is the game right here,
On
guys.
the spot, that means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is the game right here, guys. We're going to get too many yards. We knew what was happening.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Didn't make it. Good job. That's game. There you go, guys.
They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The fullback dive held up short. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
first down. Akers. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside.
Give me a warning, guys.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun.
Drag out.
Looking left side, and he's got him in.
You gotta go backwards. Come on,
The
man.
Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
He's going forward and get a field
As
goal,
they'll head
man.
to the sideline and talk over what to do
God
next.
damn it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
22, Cardinals 13.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 9. 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw. Oh, wide open, complete.
That is some
A
bullshit,
big
bro.
chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Yards. Murray to throw. And a
throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Makes the score Rams 22, Cardinals 16.
So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we...
All right, you made us gold. Good job.